Hello, 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 everybody. It's Double Trouble Tuesday. What? Hi, hi, hi. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Hello. Hello, 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 everybody. Hi. It's Double Trouble Tuesday. What? Say hi to Butters. Hi, Butters. Hi, buddy. He's a good boy. Who's my good boy? Yeah. Hello, everybody. If you're on, let me know you're here. And if you're painting with somebody, let me know who they are. Double canvas opportunity. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, 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 everybody. Same colors every party. 3 primaries, yellow, blue, and red. Black and white. Yes, yes, that's what it is. That's what it always is. Right? So, we're just going to wait for more people to pop on. Say hello. And we'll get started. Hello, 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 everybody. Double Trouble Tuesday. That's what's up. Take a good look at the painting. Screenshot it if you need to. Don't have enough room on my counter to show you both. Okay? So, I'll let you look at it. When pigs fly. Uber cute. Uber, uber cute. Hello, hello, hello. It's when pigs fly today. That's what we're doing. It's gonna be awesome. I know it's 5 o'clock on Tuesday. Some people are still getting used to the time at 5. I made it earlier so the kids don't have to go to sleep in the middle of it. And I know it's gorgeous out, so we might not have many painting with us today. But if you are painting and you're painting with somebody and you're doing the double canvas, just let me know and say hello. And I'll get started. Stop. I'm pouring my paint. Hi. Hi, Amy. That's cool. It's all good. It's all good. Hello. Hello, everybody. I know, it's beautiful out, so I don't blame anybody for being outside today. And the 5 o'clock thing is a little weird for some people. But I wanted it earlier so the kids didn't have to go to bed in the middle of it. And hello. And that party with Becca was epic. Thank you so much, Amy. I had a really, really good time, and I think the girls had fun too. And I'm gonna get started. Gonna get started real soon. So if you're here, say hi. Tell me who you're painting with, and we'll get this party started. So for paint today, I have black, white, red, yellow. There's my blue, and I gave myself an extra white because we're gonna make a big old mess with the blue and white for our background. So that's what I set up. Our brushes today are gonna be very simply big boy, that's right, 1-inch flat brush. Mini me looks just like big boy except he's tinier. That is just to fill in the small areas with color. Tiny is for our details, so as long as you have a tiny. And our last brush is going to be a fluffy, beat up, old, bristly brush. Beat up, old, bristly brush. So as long as you have something that's beat up and stiff bristles, you'll be fine. It is all good. Yeah, great day for a drive, great day for a lot of things. So I don't expect many on here with me, but that's okay. Everybody could always watch the replay. And hi, Michelle. Hi, sweetheart. So it is all good. It is all good. So I'm just going to wait a few more minutes. I have like 6 people on here, but you're the only one that said hi to me, Amy. So you know how I like to talk to everybody. And we're going to get started. I want to keep these times. I know this is only the second one I've done, so if a lot of people are forgetting that it's 5, not 7, they'll realize that. Hi, Hamsini. Hi, Dennis. Hi, Hamsini. Hello. So, but I want to start at 5 because most of the kids have to go to bed. And Double Trouble Tuesday is all a double canvas opportunity, which means that you can do the mommy and me's and everything else. Hi, Hamsini. How are you, love? Hi, Dennis. Hi. Painting pigs today. We are painting pigs. Hello, Patricia. How are you, sweetheart? Is anyone painting with you today, Patricia? Are you going to do the double canvas with anybody? Or are you just taking advantage of the pigs all on your own? Welcome. Welcome to the family. Absolutely. Good stuff. Good stuff. Hello. Alright, I'm going to show you the picture. Take a screenshot if you want a reference, because I can't show you both on the counter at once. Camera small. And I can't talk again. Seems to be the going thing whenever I try to do a video. I just forget how to talk. But, So take a picture. I can't show both things on the counter at once. Hello, Patricia. It's good to see you. Thanks for saying hi. Hi, Hansini. Hi, Shravita. Hi, Amy. Say hi to Becca for me. Mwah. Love my family. That's perfect. I'm alone today, too. So now we're not, right? Now we're not. Because we've got each other. I love it. I love my family. So, hi, Mary Jane. And Mateo, awesome, awesome. Welcome back, welcome back. So excited. Yep, you let Becca know I said hi and that I'm so glad she had fun at her birthday. Hello, Mary Jane. Hi, Mateo. Hi, guys. Hello, family. Everybody say hi to Patricia. Amy's on. Becca's hanging out with friends. She's dissing me today. Hamsini's here. Hi. So, we got a nice little group going on. I love it. I love it. All right. So, the brushes. Went over them before. Big boy. A fluffy. A mini-me. And a tiny for the details. So, working with acrylic paint, it dries very quickly. That's okay. That's all right. Maybe log out and log back in. Shavita, you might get it. So, we keep them in water so the paint doesn't dry on them. You want to, when I instruct you to clean your brush, you are going to swirl, you're going to tap, and you're going to dab it on your paper towel. Now, when you dab, you want to dab in the shape of the brush unless I tell you otherwise. You want your bristles to be wet but not dripping. This way you don't get a mess. All right, so that, again, that was swirling, tapping, dabbing. Hi, Cinder. I just saw you message me back and I started cracking up. I was like, I'm on the video, Cinder. Hamzini, I hope you fix your internet. That's right. It's time for your painting. That's right. So we're going to be using Big Boy. There's Butters. There's Butters. We're going to be using Big Boy, a Fluffy, Mini-Me, and a Tiny. Same colors every week. 3 primaries, black and white. And we're going to get started. So, hello, Cinder. So Mary Jane and Mateo, if you're doing double canvas, this ribbon will delineate the split of the canvas. So it would be one side is for you, one side is for Mateo. And then everyone that's just doing a whole canvas on their own, I will move the ribbon and you will be able to see what's going on. So this is our lovely painting. Let me know when you guys are ready. Have your supplies together. Put your brushes in the water. Get your paint. I would give yourself some extra white next to your blue because we're going to make a real mess. Hi, Megna. Hi. Hi, Priya. Hi, Megna. Hi, guys. Hi, family. Hello. Hello. So, let me know when you're ready. Get your stuff together. Nice, Mary Jane. All right, all right. Mateo's going to give you a run for your money. You know that, right? You know he's going to give you a run for your money. You have to see which one comes out better. I made myself this smoothie. It's uber delicious. But there's like a piece of fruit that keeps getting stuck in my straw. All right, guys, so you let me know when you're ready. Ready? Hi, Nancy. Hi, sweetheart. Hi. Hello. You're ready? Everybody's ready already? All right, let's do this then. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm so excited. This painting is so cute. I cannot wait. Okay. So, you might off the bat already see something going on with my canvas. It seems a little funky. It doesn't seem as white as it should be. And that's because I wanted to tell you guys a little something. If you have a bunch of canvases laying around and you don't particularly like what's painted on them, you can, that's right, Magna. That's okay. I didn't start yet. Hi, Nancy. If you don't particularly like what's painted on them, you can buy stuff called Gesso. And it's more affordable than just plain paint. And you can actually prime your canvas with it. And it'll cover what was painted underneath it. So this way, if you have canvases laying around, you don't particularly like what's painted on them, you can reuse them. So I wanted to give you a heads up on that trick. It's called Gesso, G-E-S-S-O. You cover your canvases with it. It's called priming. You prime your canvases with it and you can reuse them. So how awesome is that? You're all ready? All right. So we're holding our canvas long ways today. Long ways. Okay? And we're going to start off with big boy. So swirl, tap, dab, big boy. Swirl, tap, dab, big boy. And we're going to be breaking a little rule today. I usually say not a lot of paint on your brush, but guess what? We're using a lot of paint on our brush for the background. Yes, we are. So, swirl, tap, dab your big brush. Dab it on the paper towel, following the shape of the brush. And you are going to grab a lot of blue on your brush. A lot of blue, right? Usually I say a little bit of paint. Today, we are grabbing a chunk of paint. A lot of blue. And a lot of white. See how much paint I have on this brush? A lot of paint. Yeah, no, you don't want to use white paint. You want to use Gesso. You want to use Gesso, Amy? So, a lot of paint on that brush. And you are going to do these crisscross motions. Just like this. And with all that paint on your brush, it's going to make a streaky blue thing. If you want it softer, but look at how much space I just covered. If you want it softer, you just keep brushing over it. If you want the separation of colors, you leave it alone. If you're painting and you get this, which you shouldn't, because you should be grabbing a ton of paint, that means you need more paint. But you shouldn't get that, because you should be grabbing a ton of paint. That's what you should be doing. So, yeah, and it's a lot more affordable than the white paint. Yeah, Winsor & Newton's really good paint, so that should work, but it's really expensive. So the Gesso works great. You use a couple of coats, and it's a lot cheaper. No, everybody's horizontal today. Everybody's this way today. Double canvas or single canvas. It's all horizontal today. So, again, big scoops. Big scoops of paint. No little paint today. Nice big scoops of paint. White and blue. And you're just going to do this crisscross motion. That's it. That's it. That's all you're going to do. And if there's a part that comes out too white, grab blue and go over it. But you don't have to worry about the brush being any certain way. You don't have to worry about just putting paint on the tip. You are grabbing a ton of paint, really scooping it on there. Really scooping it on there. Look how much. Whoa, big pile. Big pile. Love it. And you're doing this. See my hand? Crisscross motions. That's it. That's it. You're going to get this really cool sky that has a nice texture to it, and it looks like it's all, if you like the separation of color, leave it alone. If you like it a little softer, you just keep going over it crisscross ways, and it'll blend together and become softer. It's completely up to you. The whole canvas we're doing. The whole canvas. So, nice and fun though. Big scoops of paint, nothing to worry about, and we're just crisscrossing. Liquitex is pretty good, Sravita. Liquitex is a good paint too. I use a lot of Liquitex on my private stuff. And you also have to know about these different companies you guys are bringing up, that they have different grades of paint. And Liquitex is one of them. They have student grade, they have professional grade, and they have beginner grade. Like, so you have to be careful on what you're picking up, because the quality of the paint, yes, it's more affordable, but the quality of the paint might not be there if you get like the beginner grade. I mean, it might be good enough for you. I don't know. It depends what you're looking for. So, and then they have what they call soft body and hard body paints. And soft body paints are just what it says. They're soft body. So they're very, very smooth. Yes, yes. And Winsor & Newton is very good paint, but it can get very pricey. So look, big globs of paint today. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. I love it. I love it. So that's, and then they have soft body and heavy body. And heavy body is really, really, really thick. It's an ultra, ultra thick paint. So if you're doing something that's smooth and blended, you don't want to use heavy body. But if you're doing something that's going to be like cliffs or rocks or stuff like that, you want heavy body. So when you're looking at paint, there's a lot of different things when you start getting into different types and different quality. And I wanted to tell you guys about the Gesso, Gesso, because that is really straightforward, and you're only using it to cover a canvas, and you're going to be painting right over the top of it. So if you guys get yourself some of that Gesso and you just cover it over some canvases that you're not really liking what's on them, you need a couple of coats. It basically covers everything that's on it, even if stuff is black, and it's very affordable. You can get like a whole big tub of it for like 15 bucks. So that's why I wanted to tell you guys about it, because I reuse canvases lots of times, like the ones I paint with you guys. Like, I'm concentrating on what you're doing, so my painting is and also because I'm painting it from the side, so sometimes it's and I really don't feel like tweaking it. Plus, I already have one. So I just gesso over those canvases, and I can reuse them. So I'm like, well, you know what? I bet you a lot of people out there don't know about gesso, so let me tell you. So we're crisscrossing. That's all we're doing, people. That's all we're doing. A lot of paint on the brush, and we're crisscrossing. Hi, Twyla. Hi, sweetheart. So that's all we're doing. And we got Nancy and Patricia and Mary Jane and Mateo here with us today. And of course, Megna and Hamsini's here with us, and Amy's watching, and all my family's here. And now Twyla's on. You're welcome. You're welcome, Amy. You know, something that that's like the one time where I showed you guys the different sizes. Like, because I know a lot of you were ordering online, and you know, they hit you up with this like 2 ounces, 0.4 ounces and stuff like that. And, you know, when you order paint online, you really have to pay attention to the size, because they'll show you a picture of a tube and it looks great to you, but then you get it home and it's like the size of your pinky. So there's lots of things that, you know, because you never went into art supplies before, or it's been a long time since you bought them, that you should look out for. So, and I don't want any of you guys spending your hard-earned money and wind up with something that you're not too happy with. That's no fun. That is no fun. No fun at all. So, I like doing this crisscross thing. I think it puts a lot of cool extra little stuff onto your canvas, and you don't even have to work hard to get it. It's a cool thing to do for backgrounds and whatnots. You get to use a lot of paint, so you don't have to worry about the paint on your brush. You don't have to worry about having too much or too little. If you like it soft, you just keep going over it. If you like it with the different separation of colors, then you just leave it alone. And Cinder's here. Cinder's the one that wanted When Pigs Fly. So everybody that thinks this painting is so cute, it was her idea. It was her idea. So that is where it all started from. Because she has a wind chime in her yard of pigs flying. And I think that's awesome. I think that's completely awesome. Alright, so I'm not going to show the double canvas unless someone out there is doing the 2 canvases together. If you are, let me know. If we're just painting this individually, the whole thing, then I won't bother worrying about it. But if you are doing the double canvas, let me know. Yes, exactly, Amy, exactly. Same as buying groceries online and you're not paying attention. I always look it up. You have lots of good ideas, Cinder. You have lots of good ideas. I'm really grateful that you came on live today, because I know I had to pull you out of your garden. I know I had to pull you out of your garden. And it's beautiful out. So when you guys are all done with that, let me know. And I'll show you what's next, okay? But that's it. Just crisscrosses. Look at the cool effect it gives you. And all it is a lot of paint and crisscrossing. Is everybody digging that? Like, you can have fun just playing, grabbing different colors and doing this and doing a whole background like that. It's a really awesome technique you can have a lot of fun with. And all you do is put a lot of paint on that brush, crisscross, and see what happens. And see what happens. So, yeah, it's really cool. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad you were taking it easy today, Cinder, because it seemed like you had a couple of busy days there for a while. So I'm glad you're taking it easy. And I'm so, so glad to see Mary Jane and Mateo painting with me again. And Patricia and Nancy's here again. And, of course, my Megna. Priya, you don't own your daughter anymore. It's my Megna. And my Hamsini. Sharvita, you don't own your daughter anymore either. So, I'm so happy to see everybody. So, when you guys are done with that, you let me know, and I'll show you the next part. I'm not going to show the split for the double canvas unless somebody's doing 2 canvases. If you are, let me know. I'll gladly show you. But if you're not, we can just skip right over that. Okay? All right? Yeah, I just assume everybody's child virtually. That's all there is to it. It's my Becca, my Megna, my Hamsini, my Mateo. They're all mine. Awesome, Megna. Awesome. So we'll give everybody a minute to catch up. Give Cinder a minute to catch up, and Mary Jane and Nancy and everybody else painting with us today. So, I told you guys I'm drinking this smoothie, right? And it's absolutely delicious, but my straw keeps getting banana stuck in it or something. So I keep making this fishy face when I go to drink out of it because it gets stuck. Patricia's ready. Patricia's ready. That's my mom's name. That's my mom's name. It's a really pretty name. My mom was supposed to be a Florence, which means she would have had to grow up her whole life being called Flo. And so she was supposed to be a Florence, but she was born on St. Patty's Day, so my grandparents decided to flip-flop it. So instead of Florence Patricia, it's Patricia Florence. And she's very, very happy about that because she said she'd rather be a Pat than grow up a Flo her whole life. All right, swirl, tap, dab, fluffy. Swirl, tap, dab, fluffy. So, and when you dab fluffy, you want to give them some smushing. Not a lot, not like extreme today, but just enough to where it fluffs out. All right, Nancy's ready. You know how many Nancys I know? I know so many Nancys. It's a great name. Hi, Jean. Thanks for watching. So, you're going to swirl, tap, dab, fluffy. You're going to grab some clean white paint. Now, remember, guys, you should be grabbing your paint from your sides. You guys should all know this already. So, you don't waste that whole paint by kerplunking in the center. So, we're grabbing fluffy. We're grabbing clean white paint. We're dabbing off on the side of our palette. We're going to find the center of our canvas. Find your center, right? So you're going to find the center of your canvas, which I actually have mine marked because that's where I was going to hang the ribbon. And this easel keeps wanting to fall today for some reason. I don't know why. It's always something. Always something going on. Always something. So you want to find the center of your canvas. And you want to go about 2 to 3 hands down, because that's going to be where the point of your heart's going to be. And you very, very simply, right? So you put a point here. You put a point here. Right? One dot just below it. And then you just draw yourself in the shape of a heart. That's all. Easy peasy. And you know what? If you mess it up, that's okay, because we're going to be doing all swirly-doos around it. So as we do the swirly-doos, you guys can fix it. You guys can fix it. So we're not going to stress. I'm going to grab more white paint. And off of this piece of the heart, we're going to pull out and bring it up to about the middle of the side. Middle of the side. And then we're grab more paint, and this piece of the heart, we're going to come out and bring it up to about the middle of the side. Right? So that's it. Drawing a heart and putting 2 tails on it. That's all we're doing. And once you have that, you're very simply just going to do these little swirlies to make it look like whatever comes out of those airplanes that does riding in the sky. I don't know what that is. Mist, smoke, I don't know. But I'm very simply just swirling with my brush like this. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. So once you have that heart, you want to do these swirlies around it. That's all you want to do. Easy, right? So if you messed your shape up a little bit, don't worry, because as you're doing these, you can fix it. You can fix it. There's no stress in here. Right, guys? No stress in here. Not at all. So you were just going to do these swirlies around your whole shape. That's all. That's all. And they're your swirlies, so you can put them in any direction you want. You can make them big, you can make them small. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. Your world. Your world. And I'm simply just holding my brush back here, and I'm taking my fingers and I'm doing one of these. That's all I'm doing. Very simple. Very simple. And Magna, don't press hard. I don't want you getting another hand cramp like you did that day. I don't remember what we were painting that day, but you wound up with a hand cramp. Don't press hard. There's no pressing hard. It's not necessary. Not necessary. Just grab more paint. If you find yourself pressing hard, that means you're running out of paint on the brush. Just grab more paint. Hi, Jean. Good to see you watching, love. Hopefully we'll see each other soon. Jean's a real estate agent, so... And I see him popping on every once in a while, because I'm sure buying and selling houses isn't on everybody's mind right now. But that's okay. That's okay. So easy peasy lemon squeezy, right guys? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Not too hard at all. Not too hard at all. Not too hard at all. We got this. We got this. Yes, you can add to it once it dries, Megna. Once it dries, you can add to it if your background was still a little too wet and thick. Yeah, so you're getting like a smudgy blue. That's fine. It's smoke and a cloud, so if it's smudgy blue, that works perfectly. That's awesome. But yeah, once it dries, you can go back over it. I went back over my final one at the end. But just put it in there so you have it basic. Yep, so just put it in there so you have it basically done. What's Cinder right about, Magna? What is Cinder right about? Did I miss something? I might have missed something. That's classic me. I probably missed something. When you're done with that, you're gonna take out your mini-me brush, your small flat brush, so we can map out our pigs. Yes, Cinder. You know what? Because I know we used the rainbow idea. So in place of doing a rainbow, I made all their wings different colors as like rainbow color wings. See all their little wings? I made them rainbow colored wings. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Oh, see? Boy, you do have a good memory, Cinder, because I didn't even remember what painting it was. That's good stuff. Yeah, I missed that. I missed that comment. Or not surprised. Are we surprised I missed that comment? Nah. That's awesome. Yeah, so that's why I gave them all rainbow colored wings. But it's up to you. It's your painting. I don't know what would look cool adding a rainbow. I'm not really sure. I would think if you're going to add a rainbow that my opinion is go from the one corner, bow it into the heart, and then go to the other corner. If you're going to add an actual rainbow. That would be up to you though. don't know. It was something we were swirling a lot of. It'd be something to do with swirling a lot of stuff to give you a hand cramp. All right, let me know when you guys are ready. We're going to go, you're going to take out Mini-Me next. A smaller flat brush. That's me slurping my my drink. Because I'm 5. If you guys didn't realize that already, I'm 5. When I drink something and it's yummy, I slurp it all the way down to the end. That's what I do. Yes, there you go, Magna. There you go. All right, so we got Patricia's ready. Patricia's ready. Who else is ready? So the next step we're going to do, you guys know I have you map all of your shape first, right? Because we do the white base, so our colors pop. And we also do it in white to get our shapes correctly. This way, if we screw up, we can easily blend it out. So our next step is we're going to be mapping in, using just white paint, all of our pigs and airplanes. And this is my favorite guy, I think. This is my favorite pig. This one and the airplane. I don't know what you guys think, but I think this one's my favorite. And I like the jelly bean shaped one. I like him too. I mean, I like all of them, but if I had to choose, it'd definitely be this guy or the jelly bean guy. No, you definitely can't waste all the ice cream, that's for sure. Yes, that's right. You're using your cry cut. The guy in the airplane's cool, right? I like him. I like him a lot. Yeah, so Cinder uses her cry cut, and she's able to cut all the shapes out and do all sorts of nifty, fancy things. She's a little more meticulous than I am. All right, so small flat brush, white paint. Our first pig is, let's see, who do we want to do first? Let's do the helicopter guy first. So our helicopter guy is right over here in this spot. And all you want to do is, and if you go into your fluff, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine too. So all you want to do for the helicopter is you're going to do a circle. Right? Parentheses and parentheses. And then you just kind of circle around like this. So you do parentheses, parentheses, circle around. Grab more paint. And then you come off of your helicopter. And you just go shoop. And you have to do the shoop noise, otherwise it doesn't come out good. So you just go shoop. And you go shoop, and there's the tail of your helicopter. And you could fill that all in white. You can fill all that in white. So, I made my stuff yellow. It's up to you, whatever colors you want to make your stuff. It doesn't matter to me. It's your... It is your world. It is your world. So what's your favorite pig on here? Patricia and Mary and Mateo. Nancy, what's your favorite pig on here? I'm digging the airplane guy. That's who I'm digging. And the jelly bean shaped one. So you're just going to fill that all in white. all you got to do. Then you're going to put a little line up this way, right in the middle of that circle. And you're going to go swoop that way and swoop this way for your helicopter blades. Right? Easy peasy. Faster you go, straighter it'll be. I would start above your airplane on the bottom and go this way though. So this way you don't hit your helicopter when you put those in. So start above your helicopter and go upwards. Above your helicopter and go upwards. The helicopter one, Magna, that's your favorite? I can get down with that. I can get down with that. Okay. So, underneath, you're going to put a piece here. And a piece here. And then it's just another swoop. Right? Easy peasy. Just swoop on down. Put a little leg up. Faster you go, straighter it'll be. And then you're going to put another leg. And you're going to put another leg a little longer. Right? So past the first swoop. Right? So we put a little leg, and we swooped. Now you're going to put another leg a little longer, another leg a little longer. Same thing. Swoop. That's it. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Alright, bam. We have a helicopter. Just like that. Look at you guys drawing helicopters and stuff. Look at you guys drawing helicopters and stuff. I don't know if anybody else is stuck. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Nobody's answering, so I don't know. Your comments are coming up on mine, so I'm not frozen, Magna. All right, you guys are good? All right, I got worried there for a minute with the music because somebody was like singing, but I just changed it. But it's all working. Facebook likes to shut me down for the music. Okay, so you put a small line and a small line. Do a swoop there. Then you put a longer line and a longer line and do a swoop there. Okay, so it was a little one, swoop down, piece up, longer one, swoop down, piece up. That's it. That's all you got to do. I just told you, Magna. You let me know if you need me to repeat anything, Magna. I just repeated, but you might still be stuck, so check your internet. Okay, so next little pig we'll do. We'll put the guy right over here. He is an oval, so swoop that way. Swoop this way. Make yourself an oval shape. Make yourself an oval shape. Then just a circular head. Little piece for a nose. a piece that way. If you notice, I just held my brush flat and pulled. A piece this way, held my brush flat and pulled. And color it in. Color it in. That's it. Easy peasy. There's our other pig. Oh, good, Magna, good. So this was just parentheses this way, parentheses that way, parentheses this way, parentheses that way, circle, fill that in, color that in, here, pull that way, here, pull that way, and a little nose. That's it. That's it. That's our other pig. That's our other pig right there. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. I'm glad it's working, sweetheart. Okay. Everybody good? Alright. So I'll show the next pig. If you're not, let me know. Or if I have to repeat anything, let me know, okay? Okay. Alright. So our next pig is down here. In that sweet spot. So he is just a big swoop that way. Big swoop that way. Big old round pig, right? Oval this way. Swoop that way. Pull a leg out here. Pull a leg out there. Pull a leg out here. Pull a leg out there. Right? Little smush for his nose. Color it in. Right? So we do this to get our shapes right. We do this to know where our pigs are going to be. We do this to have a base for our colors pop. Whole bunch of reasons why I have you do everything with white first. And we just map it out. We're mapping it out. That's what I call it, mapping it out. So as you're filling it in, you can take the opportunity to fix anything if you need to fix anything. Adjust anything if you need to adjust anything. So this is when you get the chance to make it just so. And you don't have to worry about messing up, because you can easily blend it out and we can easily paint over it. No ears yet. Hi, Mandy. No ears yet. We'll get to the ears after we color them in. We'll get to the good stuff, the ears and tail, after we color them in. Okay. Next pig. This sweet spot over here. Alright, now you could do all these pigs, you can do only a couple of these pigs, it is your painting, right? Parentheses, parentheses is my circle. Fill it in. Line that way, line this way for his big old fat body. His leg is coming out here. And he's got two coming out here. Fill it in. That's it. We're popping pigs, man. We're popping them down like it's nothing. We are expert pig drawers. See that? I just squiggled right out of my line and I just made a new one. That's all you need to do. No worries here. No worries here, that's for sure. That is for sure. And his nose. And his nose. There you go. There's our other pig. See how simple this is? It's not hard at all. It's not hard at all. Alright. And we have two left. Let me know when you guys are all ready, okay? I'll give you a chance to catch up because we just did like 4 of them. And we have 2 left. So I'll give you guys a chance. If you're still drawing a couple of them, I'll give you a chance to catch up. If you're ready, let me know you're ready. If you need me to repeat anything, let me know you need it repeated. I'm here for you. I'm here for you so you guys can create and have fun and do things that make you smile. This painting just makes me smile. Thank you, Cinder, for the idea because it just makes me smile. Hi, Mandy. Good to see you, hon. Hope everything's great with the family. So let me know when you guys are ready for the last 2 pigs. Thanks, Jane. Hi, Jane. Oh, that stinks, Cinder. I'll say prayers. I'm sorry about your nephew. Thanks, Jane. I think it's uber cute, too. Oh, I'm sorry about your nephew, Cinder. Well, if you gotta go, you can always catch the replay. There's always something, right? Always something. But I hope he's okay. Hi, Jane. So... sounds good, Magna. Sounds good. Yeah, Cinder gets all fancy on us. She uses her cry cut and everything. Alright. So, next pig. We're going to do the jelly bean pig. I call him the jelly bean pig. So the jelly bean pig is between your helicopter and the bottom one. Okay, here's your helicopter and your bottom one. So he's in the middle of those two and like this sweet spot right here. Okay. So we want to do his head first. So circle and circle. Right, parentheses and parentheses, or just a squiggly, whatever you want to do to make your circle. And then on this side, you're going to loop around this way. And then on this side, you're going to go in and then around. Like a jelly bean shape. And you just fill it in. So this was a scoop this way. And this side was in and out. Color it in. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Right? This pig drawing stuff is so easy. You guys are so amazing at it. I'm telling you, right? Circle for his head. If you want to do a scribble circle or the parentheses, it's up to you. His nose is peeking out a little this way. He's got a paw over here, or a leg, or whatever you want to call it. The other one's in his body. I'll tell you how to deal with that later. And he's got one coming out here, and one coming out here. And there's our jelly bean pig. Aw, poor Jane. I bet you do have some cool piggies there, Cinder. Oh, okay, Cinder. Yeah, I know. That's so hard, right? That's so hard when you can't go to the hospital. But, you know, sometimes too many people is counterproductive, too. So I hope everything works out all right. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. Jane, that's awful about your foot. All right. Airplane pig is next. My favorite. Save the best for last. So, airplane pig, right? He's next to this guy and above this guy. So he's right here in this sweet spot, right here. Okay, so you want to do a circle. Whether you do a scribble circle or the parentheses, it's up to you. It's your circles. It's your circles. And then you're going to come off the side and swoop. Remember, you have to say swoop, otherwise it don't work. Swoop. There's one wing. You have to say swoop, otherwise it doesn't work. And then you're going to come over here and swoop out this way. It's about 3 or 4 fingers long on a 16 by 20. If you're working on something smaller, adjust accordingly. But for me, it's about 3 fingers long. You're going to swoop out this way. You're going to put a little piece up like that. And then you're going to swoop out for the bottom. Right? And you just want to make sure these two sides line up. So if it's to here, it's to here on that side. If it's to here, it's to here on this side. And then you have a little semicircle, which is going to be his body. And then you come out from there. Whoops. Well, my pig's going to have a really big head. And his head. And then he's going to have 2 ears. He's going to have 2 ears. Okay, so this is his head. This is his body. And this is the plane. Right? What are you guys writing about? Alright, that's your foot. I know it's awful you can't go see your loved ones. Cinder, that's awesome. You scared a bird with your shoop? I love it. Get it, girl. Get it. Oh, that's great. Alright, guys. The next thing you want to do, now, it's up to you if you want to color in with your big boy, or if you want to use your smaller brushes, or a combination of the two. It's really up to you. It's personal preference. Whatever you're more comfortable with. I'm going to use big boy for the bigger stuff, and I'm going to use mini me for the tiny stuff. So you just have to swirl, tap, dab, big boy. Get all that blue out of him. The more you swirl, the cleaner he'll get. And you want to make yourself a pink, right? So white and red. And make a good pile of this, because if you have to make a new pink and go in, and unless you're not doing your pigs pink, it's all up to you. You can make them different colors if you want to. But if you have to go in and do a pig and then make a different pink, it's not going to be the same color. So make sure you make yourself a really good pile of pink. See, look how much red I'm grabbing. Alright, so I'm grabbing a lot of red. I'm making myself a really big pile of pink. This way, my pinks will be the same on the entire pig. Okay, so make yourself a pretty decent pile. So I just put that together, and I just fold it into itself, and I mix it all up. And I make a big old mess, because that's the fun part, until I get a pink color that I like. Make yourself a good pile, because you don't want, because then I drive myself nuts. Then I have like a pig with 2 different pink colors, and then I'm repainting the whole pig, and then I have to make more paint. So make yourself a really decent pile. If you already have pink paint, you're ahead of the game. If you're making your pigs pink, you don't have to. You can make them all different colors if you want to. I think that would be kind of cool too. Just make sure you make yourself a really good pile, and you just want to fold it. You just want to fold it and get all the colors incorporated, so you have a big pile of, I like to call it bubblegum pink. Yes. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. And then you have a lot of paint in this brush, so just pull it across on the edge, and you'll get a whole bunch of more paint out of them. Alright, so before you wipe it off, pull it across on an edge, and you'll get a whole bunch of paint out of Big Boy from mixing. Alright, and then you just want to wipe the globbies off. You don't have to wipe all the color off, but the globbies off you want to wipe off. Alright, so he's still dirty. He just doesn't have any globs. So, basically all we're doing is coloring all our pigs in. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'll be using this, and for the smaller parts, I'll be using the mini-me. And what I want to tell you is you want to take advantage of the flat edge of the brush, right? So, I'm grabbing a little bit of paint just on the tip of my brush. I'm holding my brush right here. And I'm going to go into my pig, and I'm going to take advantage of that flat part on my brush. See, look. If you pull that along, that will make your line nice and sweet. So take advantage of your brush. Take advantage of what it'll do for you if you let it. I'm holding it here, a little bit of paint on the brush, and I'm using it to stay in those shapes that I already mapped out for myself. Okay? So take advantage of the brush. Use its shape to your advantage. That's why they make them certain shapes. A little bit of paint on the tip. I'm holding my brush here, and I'm just following along. the lines I made with the white. And if you go out a little bit, just put a little spit on your finger and wipe it off. Or you can do like a little flick inwards like this with your finger to get it back inside. Or if you completely go out, make the pig a little bigger. What do we care? Sounds really pretty, Magna. So we're just going to go in, and whatever brush you're comfortable using. See, look, I'm pulling my brush flat, and I'm using that edge of the brush to do all the work for me. Right? I'm using the edge of that brush to do all the work for me. Okay? So, coloring your pigs, people. That's all you got to do. Take advantage of using that brush for you. If you're not comfortable with the bigger brush, use a smaller one. I'm going to use my big boy for the big parts. And I'm going to use my mini-me for the smaller parts. And see, look at this. See how I have this glob right here? That glob? I'm just take my finger and I'm just going to swoop, push it up. And it's going to push that paint right into my shape, and I won't have that glob anymore. Alright, so if you get a glob, like I kind of have a glob right there, I literally take my finger, start on the outside, and just push into it. Now, make sure you clean your finger off if you go to do another spot. You know how many times I get paint somewhere because I have it on my hand? And then you could just come back in and smooth that spot. That's all. That's all. Nothing hard here. Nothing hard here. And in my final picture, I outlined every pig. So, if you are going to take on that task, if your edge is a little messed up, it doesn't matter. And to do a circle with Big Boy, you literally just put him on here. You push him into the canvas a little bit. And you pull it around. Okay, so you put it on here, you push into the canvas a little bit, and you could just pull him around. If that's too hard right now, that takes time to kind of get a grasp of that one. If that's too hard right now, then just fill your circles in with the smaller brush. But if you'd like to try it, try it. Okay, so I just push him in a little. See how the bristles are bent? And then I take my fingers and I twist like this. So I push him in a little bit, and then I take my fingers and I just twist him around. So if you want to try it, try it. If it don't work, practice again. Like, you could practice here if you wanted to. Look, because you're going to color all this big shape in anyway, right? So practice there. Push your brush in a little bit to bend the bristles. And then you just twist with your fingers. And it'll make a circle. Right? You push the brush in a little. And you just twist with your fingers the brush around. But it takes practice. So if you can't do it, that's fine. I just figured I'd show you a little trick with the brush if you want to try it, because you have some space to practice. If you can't do it, use the smaller brush. It's all good. It's all good. It doesn't matter. But if you want to practice in the body of your pig, you're going to cover it. So you could practice. That's what this, you know, why not? Why not, right? Everybody stresses over circles all the time, and I just remember 2 parentheses, and I also remember that if I just take my hand and keep going like this, your body automatically makes it circular. It's the weirdest thing. Like if you just let your hand fly going in a circular motion, your body will just automatically even it out. It's the weirdest thing. And then there's the method of bending the bristles a little, and then you twist with your fingers. That's like the hardest one. That's the hardest one. So, if you can't do it, don't feel bad, because I don't do it that like 100% every single time I do it. But it's just another little trick. It's just another little trick if you want to practice it. That's all. That's all. We're going to still use that pink, Magna. We're still going to use that pink. So, if you have leftover, awesome. Did you practice the spinning trick, Magna? Yeah, no wasted paint, sweetie. Oh, cool. I'm glad you practiced it. It's tricky, but you can do it. You can do it. It's just a little tricky, that's all. And another good practice to get into, guys, is like before you dump your brush in the water. Before you dump your brush in the water, another good practice to get into is to wipe your brush off in between your paper towel and get that main excess off and then put it in the water. This way, it doesn't take you very much effort to clean it. And your water doesn't get all goopy. So, I'm going in and just doing the smaller parts now with the smaller brush. See? Smaller brush, smaller parts. That's all. That's all. Easy peasy, right? Or just coloring in pigs. Can't get easier than that. Can't get easier than that, that's for sure. That is for sure. All right, bye, Magna. Have fun. You loving it, Cinder? You loving it? It's fun, right? Definitely fun. Definitely cute. I love it. I think it's adorable. I think it's adorable. You guys, if you know of anybody who wanted to paint this, maybe they forgot it was 5, maybe they thought it was later, maybe they were just out for the day, you know, you can let them know. The replay is always, always, always on my page. Every single video I've done is on my page. You can either just scroll through the feed or hit the video link, and every single one pops up. So if you ever want to try another painting that I've already done, or, you know, something comes up while you're painting with me, or you just plumb forgot, they're always, always, always there to watch, okay? And if you happen to be watching one and you have a question, just message me. I'll answer you. I'll answer you as soon as I see it. I don't mind. I don't mind. Cinder's digging it. I love it. I love it. Definitely love it. Alright. So, pink pigs everywhere. Easy peasy. And now you can color your airplane whatever color you want. So, I'm cleaning off my brush. I'm cleaning off my brush, and my airplane's yellow, but you can make it any color you want. You can make it any color you want, but mine's yellow. So we're just going to color in our airplane. And if you could still see paint behind it, like if you could still see like blue or something behind it, just add a little white to your paint. Just add a little white to your paint and it'll cover it. I guarantee it, it'll cover it. So we're just filling this in. The thing with acrylic paint is the more layers you do, the more the colors will pop. You just have to wait in between the layers. So, once this dries, if you guys want to go back and add another layer of paint on it, go for it. Because the more layers you add, the more your colors will pop. But you have to wait until it dries first to be able to do that. So sometimes I show you a painting like the Rainbow Forest and I instruct you to get that first coat on. But then I recommend to everybody that when it dries to put more coats on. I mean, I don't have to instruct you. You already know how to do it. So after the paint dries, to put more coats on would be a good idea. Alright, now, over by the helicopter. Over by the helicopter, you have to fill in your window first before you paint the rest of it. So I'm swirl tapping, dabbing my little brush, getting all the colors out of it. And I need more white paint. I need more white paint. All my white paint is all used up. So, more white clean paint. And you want to turn around, and in this part of your helicopter, you're going to come around just with the white and put the window in. Right? And notice, look, I used the edge of that brush to finish this edge off. And I just came in and swooped around to make my window. That's it. That's all you need to do. When you put a second layer of white on it, it's going to pop. So that's all you need to do. That's how we do our window. Use the edge, follow around. Come in about a finger off the bottom of the swoop. About a finger off the top of the swoop. Pull it into the middle. And color it in. And now you can grab the color of your helicopter. And you just go around that window. That's all. See? Nothing hard about this. Nothing hard about this, right guys? You guys got this. Mary and Mateo has this, and Nancy and Patricia, and Megna had it so well she split. We have Hamstini. Cinder getting all fancy on us. I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. Oh. And that's it Thursday, guys. That's it Thursday is going to be all about Dolly. And we're going to do a Dolly-inspired painting. So I posted the event today, but I don't have the painting on there because guess what somebody's painting when we're done with this? Take a guess. I had 2 Zoom parties, which are epic and amazing, but it kind of put me a little behind. So I will take care of that tonight. But I wanted to let you guys all know that's it Thursday. We are going to enter the world of surrealism. And I had to look pretty good through Dolly's paintings because I had to find ones that were more kid-friendly. Let's put it that way. Because he was definitely out there. Oh, I'm glad you're excited, Amy. I'm glad you're excited. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I think I'm gonna definitely do a version of the melting clocks. And I might add something else in there. But you're definitely... Oh, I'm glad you're excited too, Nancy. Nancy, I think you're the one that brought it up. Yeah, we'll definitely do a version of the melted clocks, and then, I don't know, we'll see what else I put in there, but there's definitely going to be melted clocks, that's for sure. You have to. When you do Dolly, you have to do melted clocks. Alright, for this part and this part, I'm going to make a gray. Again, still using that small flat brush, and I'm just going to make black and white into gray. All I'm doing, black and white into gray. I'm still using my small brush. And I'm going to come in, and my helicopter blade, you want to pull out. Trying to hold it so you can see what I'm doing. And I just put a big smudge. You want to pull out and do like a little bubble at the end. And come back in. Okay? So, gray paint, pull out, little bubble, come back in. Alright? And you're going to do that on all 4s. Little bubble, come back in. Now, if you notice, you might not even realize it, but when I'm doing that little bubble, right, I'm doing that spin trick. See, look, bubble, spin my fingers, come back in. Same trick with that bigger brush. It's the same thing. You just spin your fingers. And that's how you do it. So you might be doing it and not even realizing it. Spin your fingers, come back in. So, if you can do it with the small brush, It just takes a little practice with the bigger brush. That's all. Small brush is smaller, so you can hold it in your hands better. The bigger brush, it feels kind of awkward when you try to swoop around with it. And if you can't do the spin, just do a swoop. That's all. Oh, and see that? See that glob right there? Look. Swoop. It's gone. It's gone. All right. Now, one thing I want to tell you. Hi, Pat. The one thing I want to tell you is on the helicopter, when you're doing the blades, right? You want the shorter one to be darker, a darker gray. Okay? So you want the shorter one to be a darker gray. Because that is behind the other one. That is behind the other one. So you want that one to be a darker gray. Alright, so I'm just going to grab a little white with my dirty brush. And make this one lighter. See that? That's all you need to do. And then automatically the one goes behind the other. I'm going to make it a little lighter so you guys can see it. Automatically the one goes behind the other. Just by changing your paint color. Just by making one darker and one lighter. That's it. One goes right behind the other. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Bye, Magna. Alright, so you guys are absolutely amazing. We'll take a mini quick break for like 2 seconds or so, let those layers dry, come back in, do the details, and we're all set. How awesome is that? Hi, Pat. So, good to see you, love. So, take a quick break, do what you gotta do, bathroom, snacks, whatever, and we're gonna come back in, do the details. And then the rest of the painting is just adding more and more layers of color so it gets brighter for you. And outlining if you want to outline. So we're going to need to let this dry a minute. Come back, we'll add all the little details. I'll show you how to put the legs in, the ears, how to show things to where you can see it on the pig. And you can watch the replay, Pat. And we'll be all set. Good job, guys. You guys are awesome. I'm telling you. Telling you. Awesome. If you have any questions, I'm still here. Just watch the replay, Pat. It's all right. It's a small party today. I got Cinder and Nancy and Mary and Mateo and Hamsini and Amy. Magna went to go out and play. So I think a lot of people are going to be watching the replay with you, Pat. And Jane was on watching. Michelle came on for a bit. So, had some visitors. Hey, Pat, can you see me off to the side in your screen? Are you still there? Okay. Thanks. Excuse me. I was just wondering. Alright, couple more minutes, everybody, and then we'll get started again. All right. Double Trouble Tuesday. What? Let me know if you guys are ready to get started again. Okay, doing details. Yes, all the cute little stuff. All right, so we're going to be using Tiny and Mini Me. And, you know, the brighter you want your colors and the more bold, when we're all said and done, you can just keep putting more and more layers on it. So, and that's what makes them pop more and more, my colors, all the time. The original, I had about 2 layers on the pigs. I had about 2 layers on the heart. Some areas maybe 3. You could see what I was talking about the different shades of pink though. I was driving myself nuts. So, but some of it is 2 layers. You could always add that in for yourselves. But I'm going to show you how to do all these tiny... Okay, I'm going to show you how to do all these tiny little details and get your stuff correct and pointing the right way on all your pigs. And then you guys can go in and you can add other layers and you could do your outlining and you'd be all set, alright? Oop, hit the wrong button. Well, at least I didn't hit the button to shut us off like I did the other night. That was a mess. Alright, so Cinder's ready to go. Wait for a couple other people to tell me they're ready to go. And I'm going to show you all the details. And we'll be all set. It's going to be good times. So let me know you're ready to go. And we're going to be using Mini-Me. So if you want to swirl tap that Mini-Me, and we're going to be using Tiny. Okay. Mary and Mateo are good. Alright, awesome. Mateo having fun? I hope so. I hope so. His friend Liberty isn't over today. Or Tanya. Pat's ready. All right. Let's wait for Jane. Well, Jane's not painting. Let's wait for Nancy. Oh, good. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Hi, Michelle. Thanks for checking us out, Michelle. I'm telling you, Jane would love this stuff, your little daughter. That's cool. You guys were having a good old time that day, too. I was so happy. I was so glad that you were having such a good time. And I'm glad you're having fun with just you and Mateo today, too. Makes it all worth it. Makes it all worth it. My painting family makes it all worth it. Cinder and you and Mateo and Pat and Nancy and everybody. It just makes it all worth it. Yep. That's okay though. That's alright. I don't mind that it's just you guys. I absolutely love it. I appreciate everybody coming in and watching me. And it makes it all worth it. You're all family. Oh, Nan, you said ready? I'm sorry, I missed it. My bad. Alright, so small brushes. Need the small brushes ready. Okay? And we're just going to add the details. So the first thing we're going to add is the pig in the helicopter. Alright, first thing we're going to add is the pig in the helicopter. So, you can go right into your pink paint. We're so good at pigs now, we don't need to map first. And I'm using my small brush. Alright, Hansini, awesome. Awesome. So I'm just going to use Mini-Me. I'm going to go right into my pink paint. And right in the middle of our bubble, we're going to do a little circle. And we're experts now, so we don't need to map him out. We're experts now. Alright, so a little circle for his head. And a little piece for his body. Okay, so that's the first thing. Right, and then you're going to swirl tap dab your brush. And you're going to grab just white paint because we're going to do the wings, okay? So, the first wings, let's put it on our big guy right down here in the corner. Right, he was the one in the corner under the helicopter. So, you just want to come in And you're going behind his head and his neck area. And you just want to swoop down. Swoop. And put your brush right back where you started. And then swoop this way. Right? You just swoop in. And you're going to color that in white. Why? So our colors pop. That's why. Alright, so just white paint. I'm using the mini flat. And I swoop this way. And I swoop that way. And then as I filled it in, if I screwed anything up, I fixed it. There's one wing. There's one wing. Okay. We'll go over to our jelly bean guy. We'll go over to our jelly bean. And check your brush. If you have like globs on it like this, wipe them off. Because you don't want globs on your painting. If there's globs on your brush, you're going to get them on your painting. So wipe them off and pull your paint from the sides. And pull your brush flat so you don't wind up with a brush with globs. See? Nice and clean. Okay? So, the pig that's over here, the jelly bean pig, you're going to come out from here. And you're just going to swoop in. And then you're going to do another swoop. And then go back to where you started. And if you messed up the shape, fix it while you're filling it. Fix it while you're filling it. So it's just a swoop out this way. And then adding another one here. That's it. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. Right? Nothing hard about that. Nothing hard about that. Okay? So, we'll stay on the bottom. And we'll go to the pig on this side. Our other big boy. Our other big fat pig. Our other big fat pig. Yes, he is. Okay? And his wings are off from his neck a little bit. And you're going to swoop this way. And then swoop another one this way. Now, these are my wings. If you want to make your wings bigger, go for it. If you want to make them really tiny, which would look probably hysterical, go for it. If you want to do a different type of wing, it's all your creativity. It's all your painting, so it's up to you. And as I'm filling it in, I'm just fixing my shape. That's all. That's what we do here. We don't worry about nothing. Because we have all these chances to make it just so if we want to. Okay? So that's our big guy. That's our big pig. And the last pig with wings is up here. The one up here. Doing a dive bomb. So you start from behind his neck. And you're just going to swoop up. Come back in. And then swoop up. Come back in. It's kind of a heart shape. It's like a heart shape. Like I said, if you mess it up, fix it when you're filling it in. Right? Easy peasy. Okay, so with the white on your brush. Hi, Jaylisha. Hi. Hi. Alright, so with the white on your brush, grab a little bit of your pink, because it'll make your pink lighter. And you're going to come in here and put his other leg in. So this is the jelly bean pig. Here's his one leg. And with the white on your brush and a little lighter of a pink, you're going to come in and put in his other leg. So you want it a lighter pink so you can see it. All right? So with the lighter pink, so I just took the brush that had the white on it from the wings, and I grabbed some of my pink, and I put his other leg in. Jay, your daughter's name is Chimei, right? Do I have that right, or am I completely wrong? Okay. And you know what we forgot on the big pig? I forgot his nose. So you want to put his nose in. So there's his nose. There's his nose. All right. Now we're going to switch to the tiny brush. So now we're going to switch to the tiny brush so you can put Mini Me away. And we're going to come over to the helicopter pig. And I'm going to grab my pink paint. And I'm going to come in and do the bottom of him with the smaller brush, because I didn't want to use the bigger brush because I would have ran into my yellow. So I'm going to do the bottom of him. And then he has a bubble this way and a bubble that way. And the tiny brush isn't a marker, so you just put a little bit of paint on him, and you check your tip to make sure it's not all globby. And you refill the paint when you need to. Okay. All right. Now we're going to come up to this guy. I'm going to fix his nose with my tiny brush. Fix part of his head with my tiny brush. So your tiny brush, you can go in and fix some pieces you see if you're not digging them. Like I'm going to fix the bottom of his foot here. So with this tiny brush, and that's why I told you guys to make a big pile of that pink, because you can go around and fix anything that you might have not gotten before. That's why you want to make a big pile of that one pink color. So you don't do these fixins and wind up with something different. And this is the pig that's by the helicopter on top. And then we're going to come off his backside. And all you want to do is you come out. Oop, be nice if I had paint on my brush. You come out, you swirl around, and then stop. And there's his little tail. There's his little tail. Come out, swirl around, put his little squiggly tail in. And then we'll come down to our big guy down here. And I'm going to fix his feet a little bit. So this is why I told you guys to make the same pile, same pile of pink. So when you have the tiny brush in your hand, you can go around, and as we're doing these pigs, adding other little details, you can go in here and fix stuff that you might have missed, or that wasn't a good shape, that you didn't like the shape. All those little things you could fix as we're doing this. Right? So we have to add his tail. Again, you come out, swirl around, and stop. So that again, you come out, swirl around, and stop. And we're gonna swoop, come to the other pig that's on the bottom. I just scared Butter Cinder with that swoop. He just jumped. I'm gonna go in and fix anything I wasn't really liking, or make it worse, like I just did with that foot. Sometimes you gotta be careful with that fixing. You might make it worse. You might make it worse. And we have to add his tail. Come out, swoop around, and stop. Swoop around, and stop. Okay, now we're going to add white to our pink. Right? So you want to add white to your pink. So I have pink and white on here. And you want to do the ears for this guy. So it's up on the top of his head. And it's just a point down like this and a soft bottom. And I added white so you can see it against his initial pink color. So you just have a point there. Come down from that point and a rounded bottom. And then there's a piece of his ear on the other side, which just is a point. That's all it is just a point. You only see a piece of it. Right? Gonna grab my white and my pink. See how many times I have to refill my brush? White and pink. And I'm going to come over to this guy. And on his nose, with the lighter pink, because his nose comes into his face, so you're going to come around, pull it into his face, and with the lighter pink, you'll be able to see it. And then his ears is a spike this way. And a spike up this way. Kind of like devil horns. Okay, that's his ears. All right, so that lighter pink, you want to bring his nose into his face, and then you're going to put his ears. One there, and one there. And then we're going to come to the pig and the helicopter. And he needs, see, now I'm just using this smaller brush to kind of fill it in, right? A little bit, you know, fix whatever you see with the smaller brush. And his ears are up like this. And then I'm going to grab white with my pink and put his nose in. All right, I'm going to wipe my brush off. I'm going to come over to the pig over here, grab my original pink, and his ear is pointing towards the front. You just come off the back of his head. Okay, Nancy, if your paint is drying up and clumping, what you want to do is, I'll show you. Okay, hold on. So if your paint, it's going to happen with the weather being warmer. See my black? See how it's all hard and goopy right now? Right? And I'm getting the clump. See the clumps? When the camera focuses, you'll see it. I'm getting clumps on my brush. So what you want to do is you could take, scroll tap dab like your tiny brush. And what you want to do, once your brush is clean, because you don't want to wind up putting other colors into your paint. So you take your tiny brush, you dip it in your water, so it has water in it. Right, see, it has water in it. And you're just going to take it with the water in it, put it in your paint, and kind of stir it around. And that is going to get your paint to be smoother. Because your paint is going to dry up with it being warmer. But see the paint, how smooth it is? And it's all thick and globby over here. See how thick and globby? But just taking that little bit of water and putting it in my paint. And now it's nice and smooth. The only thing is you don't want to do too much water, because then your paint's going to be see-through and you might have to do a couple layers with it. Alright, so if any of you are dealing with thick, globby paint, I'll say it again. Right? Thick, globby paint, like my black right here. See how it's kind of all gooey? It's all gooey. Right? Take a little bit of water on that mini-me. Shake your hand to get the mega drips off of it. Go into your paint with the water on it. Swirl it around. And then it'll make it smooth. And after you do that, you want to just make sure when you grab your paint, it's just the smooth paint. Try a little more water. The more water, the smoother it'll get. You just might have to do a few layers of it when you paint with it, because it's going to wind up becoming see-through. So just try some more water, and you just might have to do a few layers with it, because it will get see-through after a while. And if it's older paint, or if it was sitting in the sun, or if you didn't shake it, there's lots of reasons why paint gets clumpy. All you can do is the water trick or pour new paint. There's really not much else you can do with acrylic paint to get it not to be clumpy. Alright, so I had my pink paint. I'm sorry that's being frustrating, Nancy. Alright, and we're doing his ear this way. And I got black in my tiny, so that's why I wound up with a gray ear. I get easily distracted, and then I wind up with a gray ear. Because I was showing you the trick with the paint, and then I forgot to wash my brush off. Whoops. I'll fix it once it dries. Alright, now we're to the pig in the airplane. Grabbing white, grabbing my pink, and putting in his nose. Okay. And now, clean your brush off. We're going to grab black paint. We're going to do the design on the paws, eyeballs, the snouts, the little details on the pig in the airplane. Okay, I'm sorry, Nancy. I'm sorry it's frustrating. It happens. It happens when it's warm out. And a lot of it all depends on the paint. So you can either do the water, or you got to keep your paint in a cool, dry place. I don't know. It all has to do with the paint. It really does. Sorry. All right. So, tiny brush, right? I cleaned it off. We're going to go around, do the black details and the other details. And then we're going to grab our mini-me, fill in our wings. And we did it. We did it. We're all done. Okay? So, grabbing my black paint. Now, it's up to you guys if you want to outline all your pigs and all that good stuff. So, it's really up to you, you know, if you want to do that. So, this pig, his eyeball was right here. Line in his snout's right here. Okay? And then for his legs, I just put black paint across the bottom. And then I did like a little triangle here so it looked like the hoof. But it's your feet. You can do whatever you want. Right? Wipe the globbies off my brush. Grab fresh paint. Come to his 2 feet over here. And I did a swoop this way so you can tell that's the 1 foot. And then I did a swoop that way so you can tell that's the other foot. Okay, so that's how you tell it's 2 different feet. I mean, unless you're going to outline, so that's up to you. Okay. Helicopter pig. 2 dots. Two lines for his nose. Black piece for his foot. Black piece for his foot. I did like a little triangle so it looks like a hoof. Okay. Piggy doing a dive bomb. 1 line in his snout. Eyeball here. I know I have to fix my gray ear. Line under his foot. Line under his foot. Okay. Airplane pig. What? Alright, we got to do his propellers still. But I want you to get his feet in. So it was a line out this way. And then straight down. Because this is actually the bottom of his foot right here. A line out that way. Straight down. Make this thicker. Because that's his other leg. Two lines in his snout. His eyeballs. And then his goggles were just a circle around his eyeballs. And then swoop around him kind of like a superhero mask. And you color that all in. Okay. Big pig on the bottom, the big pig. So eye here. Eye here. Marks on his paws. We forgot his ears, so I'll show you that in a minute. Once we're done with our black paint. That's what I get for multitasking pigs. Jelly bean pig. line there, and his snout. His eyeball is on the side over here and over here. Okay, he's like looking, he's like a 3/4 profile. What? You guys did a 3/4 profile? Telling you, you guys are so talented. Line for his leg. Line for his leg. Line for his leg down here. Line for his leg down here. Alright, so last couple of things. Okay, I'm going to grab white paint with my tiny. We're going to go up to helicopter. I'm going to put in where his scarf's going to go in the white. So then you can make it any color you want to. Right? So that is just across his neck. And then blowing in the winds. And then I'm going to grab white paint with my pink, because I forgot to show the ears on the big pig. The big pig. Yes, I did. So, white with my pink. And I am so putting my hand in all sorts of paint right now. So the one ear. This is the big pig on the bottom. One ear's this way. Okay, with the light pink. And white and pink again. And the other ear is that way. Okay. There's the one. There's the other. All right. Take out Mini-Me. We're going to do the propellers on the airplane. And we'll be all set. Filling in the colors on our wings, whatever colors you want your wings to be. Propellers on the airplane. I'll show you the swirly-doos on the helicopter. And the rest is up to you. You can do as many layers as you want to do. You can do as many layers as color as you want to do. You can make your wings any color you want them to be. It's all up to you. And I'm not going to instruct you on that stuff because it's your creation, not mine. I just give you the basics. Love when you guys create. Okay. So, propellers on the airplane. White and black on Mini-Me. And you're very simply going to start over here, cut straight across your center, and come to the other side. And then just like the helicopter, you're going to fill them in. Just like the helicopter, you're going to fill them in with a fatter edge to them. And this one's going to have a fatter edge on that part. Then I'm going to grab, you don't have to clean your brush, I'm going to grab some white and a little bit of blue. And where those two meet, I'm just going to put a circle in the middle. And I just grabbed some white and blue. I didn't even clean my brush. And put the circle in the middle. And then I'm going to grab my small, tiny brush. Grab some white and some blue. And give him his steering wheel. And then I'm going to come to the guy in the helicopter with the white and blue and give him his controls. And then I'm going to wipe off the globbies, grab my black paint. Going to do my little stem in here black. That little tiny piece in there. Right? That's going to be right under the middle where they crisscross, and then right over that, you're just going to put a little, like it looks like a little spice drop. Right above where you put that black. Cleaning off all that black paint. And the swirls on the propellers were very, very simply start on the propeller and just swirl your brush around. Start on the propeller, swirl your brush around. Start on the propeller, swirl your brush around. Right? Nothing hard about that. And the same over here for these propellers. Start on the propeller, swirl your brush around. Start on the propeller, swirl your brush around. Okay, so guys, you are all amazing. You just painted a whole as pigs fly painting. You have your wing shapes in. Make them any colors you want to make them. You have your scarf in. Make it any color you want to make it. Put more layers of paint if you'd like. If you have any more questions for me, I am still here. And I want to thank you all so much for watching me today. Because you don't need me to instruct you to be able to put more layers of color or to outline or to pick the color of your wings. You guys get creative. That's what I love to see. And I will post a spot to share your creations and a spot for ideas and let everybody know it's free to watch. Gratuities are appreciated so I can buy supplies. Look for that Dolly event on Thursday. Friday, we're still going to have that majority rule, so you're going to look out for that event. And I really appreciate Patricia and Mary and Nancy. I'm sorry about your paint, Nancy. It's a rough thing. If the water trick don't work, you're pretty much, it is what it is. And Amy, thanks for checking in. Hamsini, I love you. Shravita, Megna, when you come back on. Cinder, you are very, very welcome for your pig's fly. I can't wait to see what you create. Mateo and Mary Jane, I hope you had a great time. And I love my whole paint party family. I'm still here. I'm going to show you the finished painting so you can look at all the details and fill them in for yourselves. And I love you all, and thanks for watching on our Double Trouble Tuesday. You are so very welcome, Cinder. My pleasure. You are so welcome, Mary Jane. Thanks, Jane. I think it's adorable, too. Okay, guys, so you can just fill in your details the way you want to fill them in. Color your wings any colors you want. If you want to outline. Go for it. You are so welcome, Patricia. Thank you so much for joining me today. Anytime. Thank you, thank you. I want to see what you guys painted, so make sure you share it to the event. Definitely want to see all the pigs. Good night, Jane. Thanks for watching. Oh, and my kits are ready. I have my painting kits. So if any of you guys know anybody that's looking for the painting kits, I do have all my stuff. I'm going to be putting them together, so they will be coming out real soon. Probably by this weekend coming up. And everybody on the replay, I love you all too. And I hope you have fun with this painting and enjoy it, because it is definitely something that makes me smile. And I think it's funny that the song that's on right now is saying my happy ending, because that's what we're having, a happy ending. And if anybody watching on the replay is doing a double canvas, you hold them. Oh, Amy, you were right. They have to hold them vertical. You're right. My bad. So anybody doing a double canvas on the replay, hold your canvases vertical, cut it right down the center. One paints one side, one paints the other, and you just make sure your heart matches up in the middle. That's all you got to do. Did you like this one, Hamsini? Everybody on the replay, thanks for watching, and post your paintings too. I can't wait to see them. And everybody say night, Butters. Night, Butters. Oh, now I woke them up. Say bye to your fans, Butters. Bye, guys. I love you all. Thanks, family. Have a great night.